my name is Nick DeMagistris. I'm with Transwest, Brighton, Colorado. Here today with one of our new Foremost 1200 HD models. Not a new model for us. It was very popular a number of years ago. It's been making a comeback. It's kind of a nice mid-sized truck, so maybe you don't need a 7-yard truck and maybe you don't need a 13-yard truck and you're looking for somewhere kind of in between. This is a great model that kind of fits that bill of in terms of size and capacity. All the performance of the bigger trucks, just a little bit smaller capacity. This truck here is one that is a 2027 Western Star 47X. It has a DD13 engine, so it's putting out about 470 horsepower, 1650 foot-pounds of torque. We also offer it with a Cummins X12 variant engine in there if you were so inclined. This truck has an Allison 4500 RDS transmission. We are also working on later this year to have the new DT12 vocational transmission in there. We've built one already with it that's been out in the field for about 6 months and it's doing great. So later on in 2026 we'll have that available as an option for customers that may want it. This truck is our Foremost 1200, like I said, so this one will have 1,200 gallons of fresh water and 10.5-yard debris capacity. We've got a 42-inch insulated van body on here. So this is all insulated, heated. This driver's side, you've got your hydraulic tank, your hydraulic filter. We put all of our dig lances and tooling on this side. We also keep a spare filter in here as well, which is a nice option. We give you your entire first PM service kit with the truck. These trucks all have access hatches on here as well. So for your operators that are doing their morning pre-trip inspections, or just checking on the truck throughout the day, you've got a good access point to take a look at your H1 pump, your transfer case, seals, your input and output shafts, making sure everything looks good. So that's kind of a nice option in there. You've got your safe idle down, shut down buttons on here as well. If there's ever an emergency, you can either do it manually off of one of these stations or off of the remote. We run a Namco transfer case, direct drive to a Robuschi 125 blower. You have fuel tanks on both sides. Again, these are a conventional style truck, meaning they don't lift or anything like that. We don't do dozer plates. They're just a gravity fed for offloading. So the bottom portion of this truck holds your water, which is 1,200 gallons. And the top half holds your material. This is your Cyclone clean out. So we have it plumbed to where you can hook a wash line up, wash this out at the end of every day. All the trucks come with a 6-inch dig tube, an 8-inch dig tube, and 2 6-inch dig tube extensions. So if you've got a really deep hole and you got to get there, we've got plenty of tooling on board the truck that's ready to go. It has a 69,000-pound tri-drive rear suspension, an airliner suspension rather, for the back end, 20,000-pound front axle rating. These are all of our grease lines. They've been relocated. A lot of these were up at the top around the boom. We've since brought them all down to ground level so you don't have to have a guy on top of the truck greasing it all the time. So just kind of a nice feature to clean that up a bit. This features our traditional square door design. Very tried and true, very simple design. You've got cam locks for decanting if you need it. We also feature backup cameras on there. It's nice because it gives you 2 angles on the rear. It also has audio. They're waterproof, mudproof. So nice little features on there. As we work our way around, all of our all of our hydraulic controls on the valve bank that function in the remotes also are available just as a manual configuration. So if you happen to lose the 2 remotes you get with the truck when it's new, you've got backups to run everything. Right here we have our float indicator. So the one nice thing about Foremost is we don't really use any computers or sensors or anything like that. We try to take the approach of less is more. So just mechanical float. So when you get full, this float rises. Very easy. And when the float gets all the way up, the ball float at the top of the tank will cut itself off. So it just helps in that regard. The truck has an 8-inch boom hose. We recommend necking it down to a 6-inch dig tube. If any solids get stuck in there, it's better to get it there out of the dig tube than it is the boom hose. However, if it passes through that tube, generally speaking, it's going to pass this hose and get to the tank. As we work our way around here, We have a high pressure spray bar system located inside the tank to help with washouts and cleanouts. You would hook your wash line up to here, turn it on, it will help wash debris out of the tank. Our Cyclone cleanout that I mentioned earlier, we actually just hook our wash line up here, turn it on, open our cam lock on the other side. It allows us to wash that Cyclone out. A lot of times those Cyclones get filled with material, debris over time, and they don't get washed out really good, so having something like that to just be able to spray it down every day goes a long way. Right here is another safe idle down system with a fire extinguisher. All these trucks are heated and insulated. They're designed to work in really cold climates, from whether you're on the northern slope of Alaska all the way down to Texas. They'll work. This line is heat traced, heat wrapped, and insulated, so if you are in cold environments, this is very nice to have, which is great. As we work our way into here, the passenger side is your 700,000 BTU Dynablast boiler. We run a Cat 3560 wash pump on this one, which will do 20 gallons a minute at about 3,000 PSI. We set them to 2,900, but great pump overall. We do also offer the option for the KT28X by Prattasoli, which is also a great option in here. We also offer a 12-volt boiler system for those that might want it, but all your heat trace, all your glycol system is in here. The trucks come standard with all the winter weather gear, so you don't have to option it out. They will all come with boilers, glycol systems, air blowdown, all that stuff, which is great. Our control panel is very old school. There's no computer screens on there. It's all very, very nicely wired up and easy to follow, which is great. We utilize the Arcom remote systems. Arcom's been a great company to work with, but we have onboard air scales on this truck as well. So you can tell real time what your weight is if that's a concern. It'll also display on that remote as well. Another nice little feature that they have added is this charge pressure gauge. And what that allows us to do is help be able to troubleshoot. Let's say my water pump's not getting enough pressure. The first thing we can ask is, what's that charge pressure read? Because that's going to tell us what our H1 pump is putting out. So we know if it's a hydraulic pump issue or if it's something downstream in the water pump. So it really cuts down on our troubleshooting time frame. It's just one little tweak. Again, we take a lot of feedback from the field, the operators, what works and what doesn't. And that was one that's come up, and we've had that on our trucks now for a couple of years, so a great little addition to that. There is an inverter in this one, which is nice if you need it. Helps run the boiler in this scenario. These trucks, you could also option, like I said, with the 12-volt system if you chose to, but overall a nice configuration. And that is our new, I shouldn't say new, that is our foremost 1200 HD Hydrovac model. If you have any questions, you can reach out to our Transwest Hydrovac team anytime.